Hello. I just wanted to pop on, give my update on my, this hasn't been a week yet, but I'll say it's been 5 days since I started the generic form of Zoloft, which is what? Sertraline, if I'm saying that right. I'm taking the smallest dose at 25 right now. It's been officially, well, I just took my 5th dose this morning, so it's been 4 full days, but this would be my 5th day. And so I just wanted to, I guess, document how I'm feeling and any side effects that I've been dealing with. Just because, to be completely honest, it took me going and watching other people's experiences and listening to them on YouTube and seeing like how, you know, if they had any side effects, what were they, and just watching other people share their experience, I guess, encouraged me to go ahead and try it. It made me comfortable enough to feel like, okay, I can do this and it's worth a shot. So that's the only reason why I'm hopping on and sharing with you guys today. I'm not trying to make a fancy video or anything, so I'm just talking to you one-on-one. So my son is in the background. If you hear noises, that's what it is. Okay, so side effects, the biggest one for me has been hunger. Shockingly enough, because all of the videos that I watched, nobody mentioned hunger. But for me, oh my gosh, I've been so hungry. And that has been, I think, the most annoying thing so far, to be honest. Just super hungry. And I did talk to another friend who actually has been on Zoloft for a while. And I brought it up and she was like, yeah. So that's common. You either, I guess, lose your appetite or your appetite comes back. But one thing that we were kind of discussing was maybe what's happening is that we're finally starting to feel a little bit comfortable, or we're relaxing. So, you know, instead of having like that nervous stomach, we are relaxed enough to actually have our appetites back to eat. So, which could be completely true, because I was dealing with like IBS symptoms before, and that's where like a lot of my issues were in my stomach. So it's quite possible. But on the topic of stomachs, I have had kind of an upset stomach the last couple days. The first 2 or 3 days, my stomach was okay. I would say definitely on the 3rd day, I started getting diarrhea. And then yesterday, my stomach hurt a little bit and I still had diarrhea. Today, I have not had diarrhea. And my stomach doesn't hurt yet, but again, sometimes it just hits me like in the morning, like late morning. But then it'll go away. It doesn't stick around all day long. So, yeah, that hasn't been too much of an issue for me. I haven't really been nauseous. The very first time I took this medicine was a little over a week ago, and I took the full dose that I was prescribed of 50 mg. And that made me really nauseous, and I actually had a huge panic attack, and I woke up the next day and I was nauseous all day long, like puking. So that's when I went to my doctor. I stopped the medicine. I didn't take it for a few days, and I went back and I was like, is this normal? Like, was it supposed to give me a panic attack? But he encouraged me to just try half dose and continue on. So a few days later, I started up again on half dose, and I've been completely fine with that. So I think my body was just, I don't know, 1, anxious to take the medicine, yes, and 2, I don't know if it was just too much all at once on my system that made me nauseous. I don't know, but that was not fun at all. I've been sleeping better these past few nights, like not waking up super anxious and able to actually, like when my mind turns on at night, I'm able to kind of quiet it down faster and get back to sleep. However, last night was a different story. I did have some insomnia, a lot of insomnia compared to the previous nights. And so I was a little bummed because I was feeling good about my quality of sleep the last 4 nights or last 3 nights, and then last night hit and I was like, come on now, you know? So it was kind of discouraging, to be honest, but I'm not going to get discouraged because I know that we take this all one day at a time, and that's just part of life. You know, you're going to feel anxiety at points. That's just a normal feeling. You're going to deal with trouble sleeping. That's just part of being human. So I'm trying not to beat myself up over it. And speaking of anxiety now, I did wake up with a little bit of anxiety today. I don't know if that's because I just had a hard time sleeping last night or what, but yeah, that wasn't fun either. Because I will say also, since I've been taking the medicine, I know that it's like too soon for anything to kick in, but even just like the placebo effect of it, if this is what it is, I've been really calm. Like I've been super calm throughout the day, like to the point where I'm able to actually sort my thoughts out. It's not just like racing. It's like whoosh. Like I feel like I can actually ponder now, where before it was like there's too much going on in my head. I just wanted to shut up, you know. Now I feel like, you know, like I'm able to take a step back and assess my mindset as a whole and be happy doing so. I've been actually very optimistic this past week and feeling pretty good. I do see all of the things that I've been doing to maybe get myself in this like anxiety cycle. I see where my mindset is at, where it could be improved, and I want to be committed to working on that. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Again, it could be just placebo, but even if it is, who cares? Because it's been like 3 months since I've felt like not a crazy person. So I'd say so far so good. Again, nothing like too crazy as far as side effects go. Nothing too horrible. You know, people say dry mouth and jaw clenching if you've watched a lot of videos. The first time I took that full dose of the 50 instead of the half dose, I had jaw clenching for 2 days and I had extremely dry mouth. With this half dose, I haven't been clenching my jaw, and my mouth hasn't really been too dry. Maybe like a little bit lacking moisture, like, oh, I could use some water, but nothing like that extreme dry mouth feeling. And I don't know when I decide, you know, in another week or so, I don't know. He said several days of doing half dose will move up to the full dose. I don't know if when that happens, then I'll experience more symptoms. Or if my body will be acclimated enough to kind of just continue going in a positive direction. I don't know, but again, I'll update you guys. And just for now, this small dose has been working for me as far as not having super bad side effects, and I've been feeling okay. And yeah, I think all positive things, and I look forward to continuing to work on my behaviors, my mindset, and my lifestyle to get it more organized and to create healthier habits that create just more positive outcomes in my life instead of the negative rut that I've seemed to put myself in. So that's my goal. I'm not just taking the medicine and then pretending like nothing, like I haven't been doing anything wrong. I'm using it as an assistance tool to help me while I'm also in therapy, while I'm also working on my daily routine and habits and stuff. So that's my update for today. And I don't know, maybe I'll update it in another week or so at like 2 weeks. let you know how I feel, unless anything crazy happens. But if it's just like this, I'll just update in 2 weeks.